I believe it's hard to figure out where you're going if you don't know where you came from. So this is how Buda helped create the awful traffic situation along 967. The city did not follow the Unified Development Code for the Giberson-Ray tract. This is the property Garlic Creek, Elm Grove, and Whispering Hollow subdivisions are built on. Had Buda refused to supply water and wastewater until this tract was annexed prior to development, there would have been only 680 homes on that tract instead of 1,968. When the Giberson-Ray tract was allowed to ignore the UDC, Michael Thames, a hometown local boy turned developer, was able to get the small lots on the front of Coves of Cimarron, which was also against our UDC. By my calculations, based on the number of houses, what are we doing?
We're going to let Henry in real quick. So
I like Henry. He's a good man. See, this is the cool thing about a formerly small town. You know, we should still go kind of trying to be that.
Hello, can you hear me?
we can hear you, Henry. We can't see you yet. Oh, and now we can. Thank you. We can see you. Thank you so much.
Hi, Henry. Nice to see you. And I apologize for droning on. There would be 680 homes instead of 1,968. When the Giberson-Ray tract was allowed to ignore our Unified Development Code, Michael Thames, a hometown boy turned developer, was able to put small lots on the front section of Coves of Cimarron. This was also against our UDC. But since we'd already violated with the Giberson-Ray tract, what the heck? By my calculations, based on the number of houses, if we had stuck to the UDC, traffic on 967 would be approximately 70% better than it is now. Anticipated future traffic was one of the reasons to develop West 967 with low density. The other reasons are Leisure Woods, Oxbow Trails, Coves of Cimarron, the original, and Marlboro Country. They're all half-acre to three-quarter to two-acre lots. When you zone a city, you put like with like. We put the big box stores out on 35. We put multifamily with multifamily. We did hotels with hotels. And this was with the help of people like me who've been here forever. Knowing that the development was going to come, we put these rules in place. And time after time, through malfeasance, greed, whatever, we gave variances when we shouldn't have. Now there is a huge subdivision coming in under Milestone. There are 1,968 homes on 600 acres of the Giberson-Ray tract. They were supposed to be one subdivision, Whispering Hollow. They came back with 3 instead of 680. It went to 1968. I can tell you all the history of that. I'm writing a documentary about it. It was graft and malfeasance. I'm not saying that's what's going on in the city today. But it's time to realize we need to take a breath. The total development that Milestone is proposing is 700 acres. Let's do the math. 1,960 homes on 600 acres. Let's call 2,200 to 2,400 homes plus apartments. What do you think that's going to do to the quality of life in Buda? Especially West Buda, where people move to have a little more room. We paid the extra price. And because of the ignorance and the malfeasance, our properties have become devalued because so much traffic, so much congestion. And now we're going to talk about doing 2,200? We don't even know the total scope. And Milestone is going to come here and present a plan, and they're going to try to force our city into a 90-day expedited agreement. Don't buy into that. And please don't give Milestone anything that is not in our UDC. I worked on that committee. We paid $240,000 for Loomis Austin in 1992 or 3. Our budget was barely $1 million. That's how important it was to us to protect the rural feel, small town feel of Buda. We did not want to become Kyle. This subdivision goes against everything we worked for so long ago, and I hope that this city will redirect its attention to the people that worked hard to make it what it is. We have more parkland than any other city our size. We have done so many things right. Let's do everything we can to hold Milestone's feet to the fire. I know there are limited options, but if you work with me, I will make a media campaign that protects Buda. Thank you very much for all of your time and service.